tell us about your memories of 50s Liverpool.
Well, 50s Liverpool, I lived in the suburbs, so my area was quite, I suppose, boring. So my going down to Rita's and Scotty Road and all of that was a hub of what I would probably say was typical 50s Liverpool. It was, I think most of the men down there were dockers, so you'd actually see them with dockers' hooks and caps and covered in grime coming back. But of course, as a child, you don't really appreciate the poverty or anything that was going on there. And so we were down there, and there was a shelter behind that had been an air raid shelter, and I actually believe that was bombed, although I may be wrong. And then there was a bit of wasteland in front of Rita's house that was called the Holler, and that again had something to do with the war. But to me it was fantastic because the shops were different to where I lived, or because you didn't have shops really where I lived. There was like a little tiny shop, but it was you could go and buy bacon by the slice, and they'd have big machines that they'd slice the bacon, and we'd go and buy butter in pats of butter, and that they'd pat it for you with wooden handles. And then we would go and buy sweets from Mrs. Riley's and up to Spencer's on Scotty Road, and there, well, we had to get dressed up. We were posh going there because that was like an ice cream parlour, and we would go and we would have cream soda and ice cream. But basically down there was an absolute hub of activity. Fellas on bikes selling ice creams, rag and bone men, just memories of things like that, the smells and the sounds of Liverpool post-war.